Put a filler. Put a filler dip in my mouth. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright. Alright. We back, y'all. Alright. We back. Sorry, I had a phone call. I apologize now. What I was saying was, I just wanted to come in here, and apologize to the ones that I hurt, you know, and previous videos. And I was saying how, you know, I'm relaxed now that I'm in a place. I'm not in Georgia, which, y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, I was not in a good spot in my life. I had some incidents at the house, with people, that house that I was in Georgia. Um, that house was broken. I had a lot of problems in the house. Shit falling apart. It was an older house. I loved the house. It was my first house. Um, you know, I let people in there and destroy what was my first house, my dream house. And as things got progressed, I had relationships that did not work in the house in Georgia. I had, granted, I had fun times. We drunk beer. We got fucking shit faced time to time, barbecues. There was some good times there, but I went through hell in Georgia. You know, I got high as fuck up there. I wasn't the person that I needed to be. And I took over the years of YouTubing in Georgia, y'all, I was a typical asshole, you know, and, previously before I got off, um, you know, there was things that I'd done that, wasn't something I wanted. I was explaining to y'all that I had a little girl, and it wasn't something that I wanted her to see and witness. Of course, she did, and that I will never take that from her. Only thing I can do is do what's right. I love that little girl like she's my own, even though she ain't my own. Um, you know, I have people looking up to me. And, for me being looked up to, it's a very humble feeling, so I want to show her, my little girl, that, even I fuck up. But it's what you do with your fuck ups that I want her to see. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I did some things that I ain't proud of up there. And a lot of people seen a lot of shit. My family's seen it. I'm not proud of it by no means. That's something that I have to live with. But I can't go back and change the past. I had people in and out of that house. I had people fucked up on all kinds of shit coming in and out that goddamn house. I had people staying overnight and fucking, living, trying to get out of living in their cars, the whole fucking 9 yards. I have done a lot for a lot of people. I have pretty much gave my shirt off my back for people. And I moved out of that state. Do I regret it? No, because I helped a lot of people. I thought, trying to help them, give them advice. Some of them took my advice, some of them didn't. The ones that didn't, you know what? I can't help that. So moving forward, I got a point in my life that I was like, fuck it, it's driving me fucking nuts. Gotta get the fuck out of here. And I gotta do it now because it's driving me fucking nuts. And my sister was fucking on my ass all the time. She was fucking driving me nuts. I was getting more ill and fucking irritable. I just couldn't take it no more. There was times where, my IG family, I would talk to them nights and nights and cry and just tired of the bullshit. Every time it was god awful. So I looked at them and I said, if I get a chance to get out of here, will y'all support me? And they said, yeah, we'll support you 100%. Get your shit, get the fuck out of there. So I contacted my dad. And I had worked for my father in Georgia. And I have my family down here. And that was eating my ass up too. Not being able to see my family but once a month, once or twice a month. And I have never in my life, since I was knee high and a grasshopper, have I been away from my father at all. I can't do it. My dad raised me. My stepmom raised me. I have always been around my family my whole entire life. And being away from them really put me into a position that, it was eating at me. I got to a point where I didn't feel like fucking working. Sometimes I feel like getting out of bed. I was gaining weight, and then I went through this phase to where I quit eating, and I lost a bunch of fucking weight doing it. I was throwing up. I was having diarrhea every fucking day. Heartburn was killing me. And I had made 3 hospital trips. Thought I was having a fucking heart attack. I rode in an emergency vehicle. You know, my blood sugar was fucking just, it was bouncing up and down. Not my sugar and my blood pressure, all that shit was bouncing up and fucking down. I was going to the point where it was really fucking bothering me. And when it bothers you to the point where you quit eating and eventually it'll eat at you to the point where you're to the point that it just you end up dying or you feel like you're dying. Well, I felt like I was dying. So I started do all that. I laid off debt for a while and I moved out here and the money was kind of tight and kind of fucked up for a while. But I developed the sense about me since I've been, moneying my money. And that was the other thing. I was going through money like it was fucking just raining. I'm at the fucking strip club just, and I was seeing dollar bills go out the fucking window. It's fucking crazy. And so I moved down here and it was a struggle. And, you know, I got to the point where I was fucking ill down here too. I got to the point where I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to give the fuck up. Fuck this shit. I'm going back home. And my dad was fucking just, everything was fucking getting on me at that point in time. But now that everything is died down, everything's is on the right track. I'm healing and catching up things that in the past that has haunted me is fucking gone. I'm at a point in my life to where life is fucking good. You got a nice house. My house is clean every fucking day. I'm eating. I'm working. I fucking love my fucking job. I'm fucking making money. Things are really, really good. My computer fucking crashed. I spent $1,200, y'all, for a brand new fucking computer that I had for work. So that was also going through the fucking. So I was going through hell all the way up until now. And so today I sat back and gotta have some time to relax and get some shit off my chest, my brain for a little while. And I decided that I would make a video. I would make a video explaining everything that was going through, and also to take the time to show my daughter later on that dad does fuck up. Dad does make mistakes. But I want her to learn from that and let her see the lessons. So I want to take the opportunity to come now and say to the ones that, through those times that I was being an asshole or, what I said hurt somebody. I want to apologize to the Hillbilly Brothers. I want to apologize to Stack Nation or Two Wheels Dipper. I know that's my brother, but if I ever said anything to y'all that, you know, hurted y'all, that was not me being who I am, the positive person, the person that lifts up folks, I want to apologize to y'all. Deep down, like I did with my brother Sean, the Hillbillies. I want to come to y'all today. I want to make it right. And I want to apologize to you guys and say if I ever did anything to hurt any one of y'all, I apologize. I'm not making excuses for it. I'm not saying that all this that I was going through is your fault. It's not. Now, I'm not blaming, smoking weed, drinking, having a good, being wild out, your fault, and being a total asshole. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is, I apologize to you. I really do. With all deep down sincerely, I apologize to each one of y'all. We had some good times back then when we were doing videos. I've been in this YouTube for going at 8 years. I'm settled now. I want a family, but I don't want to hang on all this negativity that's in my past. I want everything to be out on the table now. And I want to solve it by making this video and making it right to each one of y'all. Each one of y'all that's in the past that I have ever heard or said some things that's out of the way, I want to apologize. And I want to say I'm sorry. I really am. But I will not be apologizing for the flags that's behind me, the positivity that I have now. I will not say I'm sorry for changing me and moving forward. I will not apologize for that. But I will apologize for anybody that said or done anything wrong to, you know, there's always going to be that fun roast that, me and Will do. Y'all don't take it to heart. That's my brother. We're going to have that fun roast that we always do. We'll pick on each other, but it's uh, no harmful, we're not mad at each other. It's the way we do things. But I will say, here on out, I will carry myself with respect to other people. And I will lift up everybody. I am now relaxed. I'm not, y'all probably seen my wild, crazy videos back then. I was wild and crazy. I was young then. I done some stupid shit. We all have. But now that I'm older and grown up a little bit, I like to apologize. And I like to say that I will never take back the people that I have met on YouTube. I will not take back meaning pissed off redneck, mixed redneck, uh, the hillbillies, the hillbilly brothers, short stack, two wheels dipper. The list goes on. I will never take that back. And the things that we were doing when I first started was fucking fantastic. It was fun. It was wild out, crazy, just having a ball. And I know my content is not all like it used to be. And I apologize for some of y'all that like that interesting, crazy, just wild out stuff. It's not me no more. I'm grown up. Yeah, I still, like the other night, I still have a video where I was drinking, listening to music, singing. That's me. I do dip once a month. I may dip for, a couple times a month. I may come on here and drink once a month. But I'm not as crazy and wild as you used to be drinking every night. I can't. My body is not letting me. I work. I work hard. Provide for me and the family that is going to be with me eventually. I'm getting ready to settle down and live my legacy so that one day, if God so happens to bless me with a youngin, that she can say, my dad is fucking awesome. My dad, yes, my dad was that YouTuber, that wild out crazy. He does some wild shit, but at the end, he settled down and been an icon. And yeah, I have some people that look up to me, and I have never been ever heard of that in my entire life. Having somebody to look up to you is an honor. It's a blessing. It's something that I have never thought of in a million years. I was told many, many times, you're amazing. I look up to you. You are one person that, you always spread positivity. You always, look at yourself and say you're beautiful. You're one of a kind. You're awesome. You and this and that. Let me tell you, y'all, I ain't never once been that person. I have never once been that person. I've always been that person, back then that fuck you, kiss my ass. You're a piece of shit. But then I found the hillbillies. And Sean and Megan, last several years, has been working on me. And they always told me, when somebody sees you, they ought to see God in you. They ought to see, that respectful person, not some asshole. You don't want to be recognized for that person as being a typical asshole. You want to be recognized for the things that you've done, the things, the work of you. You know, going back to what I said last night, God's word, it says in the Bible that you should lift up your brothers and sisters. You should not judge or hate anyone. You should show respect those who are around you. Honor thy mother and thy father. I'm doing that to certain degrees. Yeah, me and my dad have arguments. We all do. But I typical honor what my father and my mother says. And I'm 33 years old. Do I respect them? Yes. Do I have my opinions? Yes. Do I sometimes take their advice and do what I want to do? Yeah, of course. I'm a grown man. I'll take the advice, and if it works for me, I try to use it. If it don't, then that's advice later down the road. But I'm taking what I learned over the years. Life is short, and I have developed inside me in the last few years that I have to honor, and that is my last name. You see, a Nault works hard. He don't bloat of what he has. He don't he don't have to say what he's about. He does what he's about. And if he fucks up, he's a man enough to say I fucked up. Here's my fucked up. I treated some people I'm my thoughts. I treated some people bad, and I'm trying to fix it. Over the years, what I have said I can't take back, but I can work towards the future. I just want everybody to know that if you're out there and I have hurt you in the past, I apologize. I would like to take the opportunity to make it right to you. And I'm sticking my hand out for friendship again. I'm sticking my heart out again for the ones that would like to fix it and be a person that will allow me to fix it and treat y'all the way y'all should have been treated. Not saying that I didn't. If I didn't, well, you know what? I apologize just to be safe. Today is Father's Day. You know, and I had to witness my mother. I lost this Father's Day not being able to say Happy Father's Day. That hurt because my grandfather passed away due to health reasons. And I realized life's too short. And I'm going to take the time to cherish my grandfather, my dad, my mom, my grandmother. And I'm at the age that I realized that I've done some fucked up shit over the years. And I'm moving forward. I want to, here on out, I want to be the person that people look up to, not the people that kind of shun you because of the shit you do. And eventually, the people who pushed me aside and treated me the way they treated me will get theirs. I'm not judging them. I forgive them. And I don't have to judge them. I don't. I don't have to judge them because I don't. At this point in time, I don't hate the person. I hate their actions. I hate their actions, not the people. And eventually, God, the Creator, they will have to answer for the things that they've done. And by me being a bigger man, I'm apologizing now. So when I go see the Creator, He's going to look at me. He's going to throw the book at me. He's going to say what He's got to say. And He's either going to say, "Welcome into the kingdom of heaven," or He's going to say, "You are cast into the lake of fire." In either way, I'm going to be the biggest man and I'm accept my punishment from Him. You see, we are put on this earth to do His work, His magic here on heaven, to reach, or here on earth, to reach His people and show His people what He wants. He wants us to be and who we should be. And I have I messed it up and I'm apologizing. And from here on out, I'm gonna be a different person. I will be starting here not tonight or first thing or tomorrow evening. I will go through the Bible and read scriptures and live my life the way I should live. I'm not the biggest reader, so we'll go. Well, it is what it is, but we'll go through it. And um, but like I said, y'all, I just want to make this video for all the ones that I heard in the past or say something that was totally wrong. And if y'all can forgive me, I would definitely appreciate it. I love each and one of y'all. I hope each one of y'all have a fantastic Father's Day. Remember, there's no me without you. There isn't. I'm just a dude behind the camera. I make mistakes, so do you. But moving forward, we're going to do things the right way, the way it should have been done. And I sat back and I decided, hey, I'm going to make this video, reach out to people, let them know that for the ones that I hurt, I apologize. I love each and one of y'all. I hope this video gets out to the people that I named and let them know that, I do sincerely apologize and I hope we can continue being friends. And if you're not my friend, maybe one day you can reach out and set my friendship again. I love each and one of y'all. I really do. And as y'all can tell, I still have a fucked up beard. But I'm using a new product, which I don't know if I like it. It's making my beard look shiny. This camera fucking sucks, so you can't really see it. But yeah, I'm using a different product. Um, can't say it's working, but it is what it is. Um, I like it. It makes my beard shiny. It's clean. Um, is what it is. But I love you guys. Remember, stay positive. I know it's hard in this world today. You got so much fucked up shit in the world. You got people screaming out racist and people hating on a Confederate flag, which they don't know nothing about. Just people hating in general, and you're gonna have that. You just gotta block out that shit. You gotta put that over yonder. You can't let that stress you out. You gotta be you. And you can't love somebody without loving yourself first. You got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You got to believe in yourself. You got to, get out there and think positive. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and say you're beautiful. You're one of a kind. There's no other you. And there ain't. There's only one you. Be proud of that. If there's something that you don't like about your body, hell, I don't like the fact I got out there in 100-degree weather today, walked to the store, grabbed my dad a can of dip, and walked it to him today. 100-degree weather. Just to say Happy Father's Day. And I love you. I did it for my father. And granted, it was hot as a fucking Wells digger's ass. And, I did it for him. Because I do love him. You only get one dad. You only get one mom. You get one you may have 2, 3 different grandparents. But treasure every moment of with them. You know, take every advice that you can get from them. And if you can use it, great. If you can't, keep them. You may use that advice later down in your life. You know, I have met some awesome people in my day. Some awesome people. And tell you a story. When I was younger, it's a true story, and I never forget this. I was probably 6, 7, and I went to a Lakeport, and I had a friend named Jerry, and I used to hang out with him. We used to ride bikes. We had Cassie across the street. All hung out. Kids, we had a ball. I had a boat. My grandfather's old little John boat. We fucking wore that out with a damn trolling motor and shit. We were having a ball. We had fucking popcorn. Stayed nights I stayed nights at his grandparents' house. He stayed nights at the trailer at my grandparents' house. We had a fucking ball. And one day we were out there fishing. And his grandfather's 80 years old, okay, before he passed away. His granddad was 80 years old. And we were out there fishing, and it got super fucking hot. You know how Florida is, fucking always fucking hot. But it stays fucking hot, okay? We're out there goddamn fishing and fucking just. We sat back down and I looked at him and he kind of, you know, got tired, so we went back and we did it a couple times. And this last trip, we were out there fishing, and he come back to check on his wife. His wife is a heavyset woman. She was having a lot of medical issues herself. So we came back, we fixed her food, and we ate and shit, and we talked, and we kind of. I said, "What you thinking, old man?" He said, He said, "I want to tell you something." I said, "What's that?" He said, "One day I ain't gonna be able to take you fishing. I want you to remember the times we had, because time is coming near." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "But remember those times that we had out there on the boat." I said, "Sure will." Well, things had got kind of nasty for a while, so my grandparents moved to Lakeport. For some reason, don't ask me why, but they did. And I was there on a weekend, and I walked down there to see him, and walked through the door because I was always able to do that. And I sat down. He said, "We can't go fishing this weekend. I'm not feeling too good." I said, I understand that. I heard you kind of sick. So I was spending time with him, and he said, "You know what, son? Remember this. Fishing cures everything." I fucking laughed. I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'm thinking right now, fuck all this. He said, yeah. I said, let's get in the fucking boat. Let's go. And I was fucking like 10. And he laughed. He said, boy, if your grandfather heard your mouth, he would put soap in your daggone mouth. I said, I know. And we got up. He said, you know what? I'm not putting a boat in. And we ain't going no damn where. I don't feel like freaking driving. My back is killing me. And I forget what he had on his back. Well, anyway, I said, well, we don't have to go. I said, but you can if you can get that daggum walker down here, I'll go in the barn and get your chair. And I'll go to the boat and get our fishing poles. And I'll sit there, I'll go to the house and I'll grab me a Coke and my fishing shit. And then me and you can sit out here and fish. You know what? It sounds like a damn winner. So I go to the house, grab all my fishing shit, come back to the house, come back to his house, set the chairs up, me and him just fishing. Well, and I was like, what do you say, old man? He said, you know what? I love this. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And we're fishing away. Story short, that old man passed away. Got a phone call a weekend later. I was going to go back up and see that old man. A week later, he passed away. You know, that old man taught me a lot. He wasn't just an old man. He wasn't just Ben Hunter. He was my grandfather. He was my grandfather. He wasn't my real grandfather, but he was my grandfather. That old man taught me a lot. He taught me that, even when you get old, you still can get out there and do what you want to do. That man lived a long life. Him and his wife. And the time we spent fishing, getting chicken eggs from his brother. We spent a lot of fucking time together. And I will never forget that old man. He has been in my heart for years. He'll be missed still this today. But I still have the peace of him and what he says in my heart. And yeah, I miss that boat. I miss being on the water. And yes, fishing does care everything. But I'm growing up. And I'm a dinosaur with a lot of people. I live my life. I lived a long one. I've done shit that many other kids my age just getting started. I've done it. I worked since I was 16. Granted, I took a year off. Granted, I flew by money and, had girlfriends and was a typical asshole. I bought my first television. I bought my first phone. I mean, my cable bill, $900 from Playboy. I done it all. I bought my first couch. I had an apartment. I own a house in Georgia, or not own, but have a house in Georgia. I got this house. I've done a lot of amazing things. A lot of amazing things. And granted, I have a disability. But you see, it's not what you do with what you have. Or what's inside you. It is what's inside of you that counts. If you're not liking your life and enjoying your life, you need to change it. Whether it be living life more, losing weight, You name it. Go and do it. Don't let life flow past you. Grab the bull by the horn and live life. Don't let life live you. And definitely don't let these older generations go without spending time with them. Spend time with them. Be grateful that you have them. Take everything they say to heart because in a blink of an eye, they can be gone the next. I love each and one of y'all. I'm finna get out here, get off this jack box or this screen. I'm finna go finish clothes. I'm finna go in here and probably put some chicken on. I'm probably gonna put some mac and cheese on, and I'm gonna fix to make my lunch probably tomorrow if I don't decide to bring a can of raviolis to work tomorrow and go to work, come home, and just do what I got to do. But I want y'all to know that I am happy. I am blessed. I am a different me. And I appreciate everybody that says they look up to me. It means a lot. And I hope every one of y'all, the things that I say, that y'all take to heart. You know, I had somebody say today that, what I was saying, that needed to be prepared. And they do. Time is coming. You know, I don't spill shit that ain't true. Yeah, we're gonna get invaded by China and some other countries, but it is what it is. We just got to be prepared. Our country is in turmoil right now. People are out there crazy. But what is we have to do? We have to unite and stand as United States together. There's a little thing that's on the dollar bills. Read it. God we trust. We got to trust in God. Period. Without God, your life is nothing. You don't have no life. You're all going to walk around being miserable. And trust me, I had my fair shares of being miserable. And yeah, I have done some things to walk away from God. And I have tempted God several times. He is real. He is real. And I'm looking at you right now. God is there. I believe in him. Will I have to face that? Yes. Do I know that? Yes. But you see, I wasn't the only one that tried God. I'm just smart enough to not try him again. Because I know in my heart where I belong, where I'm going. And I'm hoping and praying that I'm going to go to heaven. I'm just out here trying to do good deeds and good works until I get there and try to help people along the way. I may not follow the guidelines of a Christian, but I'm trying to help people and guide them by doing what I'm doing and learning from me and my mistakes and keeping people from making the same mistakes that I did. So I want everybody to not make the same mistakes that I made. And if I can keep somebody from doing that and I can keep somebody smiling and somebody happy, I've done my work for the day. It's always been like that. I'm trying to make everybody know in their hearts that they're loved, they're one of a kind, they're an awesome you. And guide some people through their fucked up, crazy life. I love y'all. Smile. Y'all beautiful, one of a kind. I love y'all. Be blessed. Stay tuned to the next video. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. But become the part of the family. All my subscribers, they're not just subscribers, they're family. And I love each one of y'all, and I'm thankful for every one of y'all who subscribe to this channel and help me get some more family members in here. Share this video, share all my videos, comment down below. Um, who knows? Who knows? I may start to people who start commenting on my videos. I may start, giving $100 gift cards. I may even, offer, do a wheel of a, music iTunes music card. You never know. Be blessed. I love y'all.